Welcome to The Explainer, where we break down big ideas into insights you can actually use. Today, we're diving into Todd Davis's book, Get Better, and we're tackling something that truly makes or breaks our careers, our relationships at work.
So, let's just jump right in with this quote from the philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre. And come on, if you've ever had a rough day at the office, you've probably felt this deep in your bones, right? It just perfectly captures that feeling when things with people at work go completely sideways.
Sartre actually wrote a famous play called No Exit, and in it, he imagines these three people who are stuck in a room together forever. The big catch? They absolutely drive each other crazy. It's such a powerful metaphor for those times we feel totally trapped by the people we work with.
And look, we have all been there. It's this universal feeling in our professional lives. You know, that sense of being locked in a room with a difficult team, or maybe a challenging boss, and you just can't see a way out.
So when we're stuck in that room, what's our very first instinct? We point the finger. We start telling ourselves stories like, it's their fault, or if only they would change, everything would be fine. We blame literally everyone but ourselves.
Okay, so what's the next instinct? We start looking for the exit door. We dust off the old resume, we start scrolling through job postings. We're looking for a new job, a new team, a new company. We're convinced that a change of scenery, a new room with new people is going to solve everything. But here's the thing, that almost never works in the long run. And why is that? Well, because we pack up all our same habits, our same biases, our same ways of thinking, and we carry them right into that next room. We are the one common denominator in every single relationship challenge we ever face.
So this is the crucial turning point. The real way out isn't about finding a new physical door to walk through. The real escape route is an internal one. It's about completely shifting how we see the problem in the first place.
You know, the late, great Dr. Stephen R. Covey said it best. The most powerful, lasting change doesn't come from trying to fix other people. It has to start with us. The secret to better relationships and getting better results is to focus on getting better ourselves first. Okay, so how do we actually do that? That sounds great, but what's the plan? Well, the book Get Better gives us 3 really powerful practices that act like keys to unlock this whole inside-out approach and totally transform our relationships at work.
All right, the first key is all about our perception. I want you to think about your beliefs and your assumptions as a pair of glasses that you're always wearing. Now, those glasses color everything you see, and if the prescription is wrong, your entire reality is going to be distorted.
And this sets off a chain reaction. It's simple, really. What you see through those glasses determines how you think. How you think dictates how you feel. And ultimately, how you feel drives what you do and the results you get. So if you want to change the outcome, you have to start by changing the glasses.
The author Todd Davis tells this incredible story about this. For 2 years, he tried to train for a marathon with his daughter, Sydney, but she always quit. Then he had this light bulb moment. He realized he was wearing glasses that saw her as fragile. So, the 3rd year, he made a conscious choice to change his glasses. He chose to see her as strong, as capable. He stopped running circles around her and started running right beside her. And the result? She crossed that finish line triumphant.
Okay, our second key is about breaking free from what the book calls the pinball syndrome. Think about it. So often, our workday feels just like a pinball machine. We're the little silver ball, just bouncing frantically from one flashing light to another, from one ringing bell to the next, with absolutely no real direction.
And here's the core difference you need to get. Urgent things act on us. They're loud. They demand our attention right now. But important things, they require us to act. They need our intention and our focus. You know, building a strong relationship with a colleague is almost never urgent, but it is always, always important.
This 3rd key is a bit of a hard truth, but it's so important. You can't talk your way out of a problem that you behaved your way into. Credibility, which is the foundation of all real influence, it isn't built on what you say you're going to do. It is forged in the fire of consistent, trustworthy actions.
So credibility really stands on 2 pillars. The first one is character. That's your integrity, your motives, your honesty, basically who you are. The second is competence. These are your skills, your capabilities, your track record of delivering results, what you can do. To be truly credible, you absolutely have to have both.
Let me tell you a quick story that just brings this idea to life perfectly. A woman named Chelsea gets a flat tire, so she takes her car to a big national auto shop.
The first mechanic comes out and tells her she needs a whole new set of 4 tires. It's going to be over $1,000, but he'd actually measured the tread wrong. He showed a real lack of character and behaved his way right out of her trust.
Well, she felt a little uneasy, so she went to a smaller, local shop for a second opinion. The mechanic there measured correctly, told her the truth, that the tread was fine, and offered a simple fix that saved her hundreds and hundreds of dollars. By showing both character and competence, he behaved his way into a customer for life.
So there you have it, 3 powerful keys: changing our glasses, focusing on what's important, and building credibility through our actions. But all 3 of these stand on one single foundational principle.
And that foundation, it's humility. You could call humility the master key because it unlocks everything else. It's the simple willingness to admit that, hey, maybe I'm part of the problem. It's the courage to look in the mirror. Without humility, we can't change our glasses, we can't choose what's important over what's urgent, and we definitely can't see the flaws in our own character or competence.
This quote, which was found on a bishop's tombstone, just captures this whole inside-out idea so beautifully. We all have these grand dreams of changing the world, but real, lasting influence, it radiates outward. It has to start with the tough, essential work of changing ourselves first.
And so that's the final question I want to leave you with. What if you stop trying to fix everyone else in your metaphorical room? What if instead you put all that energy into your own growth, your own glasses, your own priorities, your own credibility? What kind of ripple effect could you create in your career and in your life?